If you're a marketing or business development lead at a UK law firm, you probably have two numbers in your head: website traffic and new inquiries. But nobody talks about the number in the middle: conversion rate. Most law firm websites are stuck on 2010 UX, brochureware, but not a sales system. Today, I'm going to show you 5 concrete fixes that you can make without a full redesign to turn more visitors into website instructions. If your homepage doesn't answer 3 questions in 3 seconds, you're losing inquiries. Who is this for? What do you do for them? And what they should do next. Most law firm homepages open with "We were founded in 18-something" and "full service, leading, award winning." The truth is that clients don't care. Clients want, "Is this for someone like me? Can they solve my problem? What's my next step?" Here's a good template that you can follow. And then you'll have a primary button. Then, underneath the hero banner, individuals, businesses, sectors. Each tile links to a tailored Start Here page. If your homepage doesn't do this, fix this before you touch anything else. Here is why your navbar is quietly killing your conversion rate. A typical navbar will have about people, sectors, services, careers, insights, contact, and maybe more stuff than that. Most firm navigations are built for partners, not prospects. Every top level item must lead closer to an instruction, or it just doesn't belong. Problems, that's your services. And the third and final one is action. So things like careers, corporate social responsibility, you can put that in the footer. I wouldn't say bury it in the footer, but sure, bury it in the footer, because it shouldn't be the first thing that somebody will want to look at when they come onto a law firm's website, solicitor for an instruction. You need to make it stupidly easy for a stressed general counsel or a potential client to find what their problem is, the people who solve it, and how to speak them. If your navigation reads like your organizational chart, not your buyer's journey, you're leaving a lot of money and inquiries on the table. There is one change that you can make your website 10 times more trustworthy in 10 seconds, and that is proof. Proof is the fastest way to increase conversion at every step: the click, the inquiry, and the signed client. Every website should have a section saying why clients should trust them: reviews, case studies, logos, and then process. And this should be on every single page. Most firms hide their proof. Reviews are scattered about, results are buried in PDFs, and directories are only in pitch decks. So you want a single scannable trust section that appears on, if not every page, at least on the home page, key practice pages, and the contact page. Here is an example of a headline that builds trust. You can have construction pre-trial for commercial, and then we're going to put a date on that so that they know that. When we look at this, you'll notice that there is no hype, no breach of ethics, just clear facts. Repeat this pattern with 5 to 10 results, put it on your inquiry page, and it will feel completely different. A simple frame that I like to think of to understand this is that if you removed your logo from your website, would anybody still trust it? And if the answer is no, you have to fix your proof. For some law firms, your contact form is probably more like an interrogation form. You have name, email, phone, address, more information. All of that is friction. Every extra field that you have is a reason not to inquire. For the first contact, you just need enough to respond, route the inquiry to the right place, and qualify them at a basic level. We're going to call this a phase 1 form. Name, email, who they are. So we're going to do, that's it. 4 questions, as simple as possible. This is the door open form only. You collect details after they've raised their hands. We've seen simple field reduction and smarter routing deliver huge lifts in conversion without changing the design at all. If you want to get really clever with it, you can actually offer 2 options side by side. And what this does is that it puts the anxious prospect in control of the time. And so if your form looks like a mortgage application, don't be surprised when people don't fill it in. If you'd be frustrated using your website on a train, you've got a mobile problem. If we use this as a mobile example, small text, cramped blocks with no spacing, what we should be looking for is something that is much more spacious, really clear, big headers, very clear speak to us button on the page. Most customer and even many business inquiries start on mobile. So somebody searches, clicks your result, and then in 5 to 10 seconds they decide whether they're going to stay or go. So you can figure this out in 3 simple checks. Can I read the headline without pinching? Is there a single clear CTA visible without scrolling? And does the page load in under 3 seconds on 4G? If you fail those, then your conversion rate problem isn't a complex buyer journey problem. It's that people can't use your site on the device they're actually on. And so you don't need a perfect core web vitals score. You just need fast enough that a stressed client doesn't leave the website. If you're a marketing or BD lead at a UK law firm and you're spending on SEO or ads, but you're not seeing it in signed matters, grab our Crescat case system. It's a step-by-step blueprint for turning searches into signed retainers with checklists and a 90-day action plan. Hit the link to download it, and then on the next page you can book a case audit if you want us to walk through it with your firm.